There we go. And for some reason, StreamYard has been... Facebook hasn't been talking to StreamYard like right off the bat, so all of a sudden you'll have like 15 messages.
Yeah, I've hardly had any names pop up at all on my StreamYard when I'm doing readings. I have to actually use both of my phones to get people's names. I'm like, or open up other pages on there for Facebook and click on the darn links.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep both open here, so if it's lagging, I'll let you know.
I'm gonna go grab more water real quick.
Okay, no worries. Hey, Brianna.
I am following you on Facebook, aren't I? We're connected, right?
I think, yeah. Do you need me to go over to Cambo's Tarot? And then you can share out from that link.
Okay. Cambo's Tarot.
Or actually, I can just share it over to a message. Do you want to do that?
Yeah. Oh, wait, I found it. I'm following you now.
Okay.
We're friends on Facebook, but I didn't have your page.
Hey, Simone. Just sharing out here. Give me just a few minutes here. Hey, Amy. I'm just about there. Okay, this may take a second for Facebook to update through our stuff. So,
Okay.
Amy, so you know, my dear, I am still looking into that, but I'm thinking it's a yes for your what we were talking about earlier. And there's Miss Michelle Clausen. Oh, Michelle. Tanya. Yeah, it's gonna pop up with a bunch here in just a second. Okay, Tanya, I'm just gonna wait for just a second. We're waiting for Facebook to start putting the comments in. It takes it a minute sometimes. I don't know why. Just do it this way. So Tanya, what kind of reading would you like tonight? Simone, I did see yours. And I got yours, Michelle. Okay, so Tanya is first. And she wants to know whatever Spirit would like her to know. So do you want me to go first, or do you want me?
You can go first.
You want me to go first? See how you are. All right. Tanya. This is going to be a really wild month for you, in a good way. Because the first card I get out for you is my Magician card. This is going to be a new path for you, definitely a new spiritual path. Like everything is precursoring to it. The energy around you is like bonkers. Okay, normally when I can see energy coming in, or when, from source and that, it looks like solid glass. If there's any phrase in it and stuff like that, that just means there's either resistance to it, or you're trying to make it work too fast, or yours is just there's not a lot of freight in yours, which is really, really cool with you. I feel like you're really grounding a lot deeper. And like you were your message with me earlier, definitely your crown is opening, because there's going to be a lot of downloads coming in like mad, especially this month, because that's what my guide keeps telling me, is that you're going to get bombarded. Especially after your trip, you're going to get bombarded. This is going to be a remembrance for you. You're working really hard at moving ahead and doing what you need to do. You're finding your calm. Make sure you stay in balance, though, especially when it comes to logic and emotion. She's only your emotional side. You don't like. I don't know how to put this. You need to let your emotions come out and let them, like the compassionate side of you and the empathic side. It's okay to let some of that show. It feels like you stay guarded so people don't come in and try to ruin that for you, which you would never allow anyway. But it just feels like the feminine side needs to come out a little bit more to have more of a balance, because you're going to have a lot more clarity of mind. The energy won't have to work so hard to try to pull that out, if that makes sense to you. A lot of this toxicity, you've got a lot of that just flowing out. It's like you've opened a tap and it just is flowing out, the toxicity, and you're just allowing this other energy to come in. And now all the names come up. Here we go. So one thing I really want you to kind of work on is have boundaries when you help other people. That's one thing. You tend to give a little bit too much energy out to other people, because I get my 10 of Wands with you and you're carrying other people's stuff. Not a lot, because with you, when you have a really good friend, you consider them family. And when you consider them family, you go above and beyond. But you've got to make sure you have that boundary in place so you're not wearing yourself out. Like I said, you're like in this, the only way I can describe it is you're in the middle of between the caterpillar and the butterfly. You're in this whole cocoon stage right now. So if you don't feel like you're really on, sometimes it's okay. It feels like the universe is actually picking you up off your foundation, and it's just like destroying your foundation, and it's putting down one in its place that's bigger, so you can put more on it, so it's more stable for what you're just starting to grow. As far as what I can see, where you're at right now is still in the beginning stages of what you're fully capable of, because that's coming really, really soon. Now, you're well on your way. You're doing everything that you need to be doing. I mean, there's not a lot of like anything else I can really tell you. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. This is just going to be a month of enlightenment for you. Okay, hon? You're doing awesome.
Same person?
Yep.
All right, my dear, are you ready? Here we go. All right, so what they're telling me here basically right now is they're showing me the world card, and what that represents to me is basically things are going well. I feel like it's all like a clock in its gears. Basically, it's all going well. It's all happening and in the process. So they're showing me success in a financial situation, and prosperous and blooming in a new financial situation. So whatever it is that you were doing as far as work is concerned, because they keep showing me, they're showing me pentacles, and they're showing me actually like dollar bills and things like that. That's what they're kind of showing me here. And it does look like here with this, you are moving forward, and you're moving fast once you get moving with this. It's something you've been ready and waiting for. And it also does look like here you are communicating creatively, and also you're communicating your creative ideas, but also just communication. Sometimes it has to be a little more firm though, or you need to be firm with your communication, because sometimes people tend to be, because you are so generous, basically what it's saying here, and creative, and always trying to be a giver and help, because they're saying giver, you're a giver, that they try to kind of step on that. And where this is where you kind of need to kind of be courageous and step forward with your boundaries, basically, because if you don't, it does look like here something could be kind of like depleting you. It does look like here you will get your recognition that you were hoping for, even though right now sometimes you're feeling as if you can't see their way through this, but it does look like here success and victory for you, especially listening to your intuition and your guides. I'm gonna leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Next is Miss Michelle.
Oh, Michelle.
Oh dear. So what's your pleasure, Miss Michelle? You're welcome, Tanya.
What you need to hear today, Michelle, is that you need to get your butt on this side of the screen.
Preaching to the choir. I send her invites every time I go live, and does she show? No.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You have to make her do it now. She said she promised me the next one.
Do you know how many years she's been telling me that?
Oh, you've been outed, Michelle. Baby steps, right? Baby steps.
I showed up and did a meditation. Yes, after I was constantly telling you. I did one meditation out of how many lives? 35? You know I love you, Michelle. Okay. Let's see what Mother's going to say about this. You're going to come to a realization here pretty quick, and I don't know if this is going to be. Let me double check this. Okay. So, I'm going to say probably within the next couple of weeks, it really looks like this to me. I get your judgment card coming in. Okay. Your aha moment starts coming in. That's going to be after your tower card reverse comes in. You're going to start to know the truth of things. There's going to be certain situations that you're going to have to start to walk away from that maybe you don't want to, because it feels like this path and it feels like there's double-edged swords in there. It's like, if I do, I'm going to create waves. If I don't, I'm going to create waves. Everything is being focused back onto you. You need to take focus back on you. It's like the astrology is, and what I was saying, you've got to focus on your path rather than where everybody else is on theirs. You've got so much potential and so much room to grow that it's not even funny. But you hold on to the moon. I don't know why you're doing that, but that's what she says. You're holding on to the moon. You've got new spiritual paths coming up. But for some weird reason, you're resisting it. Don't resist it. You know that that is something you can't do. You can't resist the new spiritual path. This is going to be like a new awakening for you, because whatever this other stuff is that's going on, this is going to be huge. This isn't a little thing. You're still stuck in that version of I'm not good enough, or I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be. The whole reason you've got these gifts is to be able to help other people. And you just, you know all this stuff, but you just, the whole reason you have these gifts is to help everybody. And you're dang good at what you do, but you tend, I don't know why you do this, but it feels like okay, she's telling me your heart chakra keeps going in and out, and your solar plexus. So your heart and your solar plexus, you really need to start making sure that those are grounded and that those are going. She keeps heart number one, because the heart, you're not putting that energy back into yourself. Okay, she's being a smartass because she's basically saying you're fine, just saying I know what I know how to do, and I'll just sit in the back row. You're getting called up to the stage, and there's not really a lot that you can do about that, because it will kick your butt to get you up there. So you need to start doing this. If you don't think you're good enough, that's fine. Just go and do it. Because you do really good. Everything that you've tried, you've been successful at, but you're setting your bar too high. If it's not perfect, you've failed. And that's not how it works. And you know that's not how it works. This is going to be probably part of your aha moment that's coming in. The Ace of Cups comes in reverse as my mastery of emotion. Universe is trying to teach you a new way to love yourself and to have compassion for yourself, but in a way that resonates within you, and you're just like not having it. So it's going to kick your butt. Once you start going with it and letting it happen, your Wheel of Fortune is going to finally turn around, and the Wheel of Fortune is going to start turning in your favor. These past lives are all the past lives that you have been remembering, is all adding up to what it is. You're going to know what your full purpose is. It's a huge thing. You're going to kind of know what your purpose is, like, once and for all. You're not going to have to wonder and debate. Okay? So get on it.
All right, Michelle, you ready? Okay, so in the recent past, we've got nothing but swords. Okay, you are holding yourself back, and it shows that because you don't want to let go of the chains that hold you. Because you want to know why, Sweet Pea? Because you don't trust yourself. You've got this thing where you just feel like you just can't see how this can work for you, and you beat yourself up basically, and you deplete yourself with that. So basically, it's saying here, though, the heart of the matter here for you, my dear, is it's time to take action, and it's time to take fast action here with that. It does look like here, once you do and overcome that, all of a sudden you've got wheels, my dear, and abundance is happening. And it does look like here your wish is coming true, and the epitome of love and happiness. So you will be very proud of yourself. Once you make that decision, though, and it's saying, ooh, right now I'm getting chills. Once you make that decision, my dear, with this is in the now position, I see you getting the recognition that you're hoping for right there. It does look like here, once you start moving forward and make that decision, you're just going to start fresh and new, and just out of just faith and, and a leap of faith, basically, even though right now you're at a stalemate. It doesn't, and you can't see what is happening here. It's basically telling me here, you need to not focus so much on what you're seeing or what you need to see. It's not about seeing, it's about feeling. Okay, and tuning in and tapping into your spirituality. And that's what I've got right here for you. You are definitely empathic, my dear, and a major healer. And it shows that. And it's time to go from being a queen in this to dominating it. Okay, and that's what I've got right here in the final round here. It looks like here, once you do take control of this situation of healing, and it looks like here, I'm going to say probably within around a month, you're going to start to take action around that and actually be in front of the camera with us. And it does look like here, news is coming in pretty fast, and that's your messages from Spirit that are going to be coming in fast for you. Because I do feel like right here, you've got two messengers right here for you that are telling you here, listen to your soul, listen to your spirit guides, listen to the messages that are coming through. Because when you do, you're going to be figuring out exactly what you want, and you can move forward with that. But the thing is, you have to make the decision first. And, we already made the decision for you. You're doing this. So, because it looks like nothing but success for you, hon. You've got love and support behind you. It shows right here. It's saying here, you're making a mountain out of a molehill, basically. And it basically, here's your creative abilities right there. And they're speaking. You're going to feel as if, your ship has come in a sense, when it does come for you to sharing your abilities and the recognition you're going to be getting for it. So I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Should I sugarcoat that? I don't know. Should I sugarcoat that?
Yeah, she probably logged off.
Love you, Michelle.
Who doesn't love Michelle?
I know. She is the sweetest thing.
Hey, Richard. And there's Amber. Wow. All right.
Richard, hi, hon. How are you?
Hey, Karen. She'll have bruises tomorrow. Well.
Love you, boo. Yeah, you can get better cards though than that. That was really pretty. That was a beautiful reading.
All right. Simone. What kind of reading do you want, hon? Oh, Simone. I was just saying which kind of reading she wanted to get.
Ah, okay.
She's up next. What I need to know. You know that's dangerous. Simone, you've got other people. You've got so much going around you right now. You've got family and guides just all over the place. You got a mini convention center going on there. You need to start thinking outside the box, changing perceptions a little bit, because that's going to change a whole lot for you. Hold on, I gotta look at this other thing here. Feels like you're kind of maybe in a rut, like things aren't going as fast as you want them to. One of the reasons for that is because you're listening to outside noise. Really focus on what Simone wants. Okay, what does Simone want? It's not what anybody else says you should be or have to be. It's what you want to be. That's the whole thing. The universe has already been nudging you in the direction you need to go. That's like angel numbers, repetitive dreams, anything like that. It's kind of small, but they've been pushing you, really, really pushing you. You need to start making the choices that you need to make, the hard choices that you need to make with my Two of Wands reversed. You need to start making those hard choices to figure out who you want in your life. What kind of energy do you want in your life? What kind of people do you want in your life? It's like spring cleaning of the soul. You're going to be able to get what you want. That's the thing. It doesn't look like it. Sometimes it doesn't even feel like that. That you will get what you want. It's just going to be down the road a little ways. Because I did get your wish card. There's somebody particularly that's passed around you. I don't really do a lot with mediumship, but I do. This one just keeps coming up to me. The masculine energy that's around you, they feel like they're consistently trying to talk to you, to consider them family, or they're possibly family, but they're really, really trying to be there for you and make sure you know that they're there, so you don't feel like you're alone and you're doing all this stuff. You have got amazing empathic abilities. Start looking at your own path and really start to follow. Put blinders on if you have to for the next little while. Start looking at your own path instead of everybody else's, because you're getting sidetracked. This is a precursor to a new spiritual path for you. You're in your own way, hon, of moving forward. It's like you trip and you trip yourself, and you're like, why did I trip? Because you need to get out of your own way, and you need to do what is right for Simone in your highest good. Don't listen to everybody else. It's not a matter of trying to impress anybody else. You just have to impress yourself and the Creator. That's about it. You just walk the path that you need to walk, because this is going to be incredible when you do that. A lot of this toxic stuff that's around you is going to start fading away. You're going to start to be able to do the shadow work a little easier. Actually, I would say a lot easier, because your perceptions of things are going to change. It's going to change your reality, and that's going to change your life. All you need to do is take that first step, hon. Get rid of the toxic people and situations that you don't need in your life anymore, and you are going to rise above this. And whoever this is that's around you has consistently got their hand on your shoulder. It's like they walk beside you. Okay, so if you get that tingling sensation on either shoulder, just know that you are being this person is very protective of you. Okay?
All right. Hi, Simone. All right, so what I have here for you basically, hon, is a saying here, there's many things in your mind that you've been trying to accomplish. And one of the things that you really do want, you're going to be starting to take action on. It does look like here, you probably already started in the recent past about starting to take action. It does look like here, you have the strength and the ability to make this happen. And also does look like here, it is some work, but you don't mind it because it is your passion. It also does say here, around the time frame of Leo for me, with what that represents to me, time frame, things are really going to start to pick up for you, especially when it comes to being more dominant in this situation and what you're wanting. It does look like here in the now position, you're kind of wondering, you're waiting for a message or waiting for a sign. But what it's saying here basically is you're mistrusting. So even if you get the sign, it's like it could be smacking you right in the face and you're like kind of still wondering, is this the sign? So it's all about, and the only reason why is because you're mistrusting your own value and whether you can move forward with this and whether you can take charge of that. And it's saying here, yes, you can. It does look like here also a possible RBDW going to be around you that may basically it's like a partnership of some sort. And it looks like here a decision and a choice is coming up here for you that you need to make. And it's saying here you're able to balance things out and make them work smoothly, so you don't even really have to decide, because it's like it's as if you can make them both balance and move smoothly within your life. And it's saying here it's worth the investment. It does look like here also in the near future, when you do decide to make that decision to move forward with this, because I see they're saying two things are coming to you and you're going to be able to pursue them. You're going to be victorious. You're going to be really proud of yourself. And also at the same time, it does look like here there's more knowledge coming to you. And with these experience, you're gaining more knowledge, which means as a lighthouse, what you're doing is you're attracting, and I'm getting chills. So with that, lighthouse. All right. When I said lighthouse, I got chills. So this means you are a lighthouse. This is what this represents to me, is basically you are able to feel other people's energy, but also at the same time, basically, the other energies and souls resonate, and they see that you are a lighthouse and that they can communicate with you, and your light resonates with them, and they need and are searching for your light, which means your knowledge, okay, and experience. Your soul journey here basically is to help others, but first you need to start to focus on your own boundaries of helping and loving yourself first. Putting yourself first is not selfish, my dear. It's called self-love. And once you are able to walk away from a situation that it was a bittersweet situation here, it does look like here with that you're able to walk away from an emotional situation that just doesn't work for you anymore. Cut those ties that don't work and that are holding you back. And that even means just your own negativity and own self-doubt. It does look like here messages are coming in that will help you start to take control over your emotions. Instead of being so responsive or reactive, you're being more responsive, because you're able to help others now, and you're starting to see how your experiences in life are what's drawing people to you for that knowledge, how you survived these things, what you went through, and how you can help guide them through it. Not with just a book of like, yeah, you know what, I read this and I think that might help you. It's more like no, I know this, and this is how it worked for me, and this is how you can process this yourself. Here's some guides for you. It does look like here you are ready and waiting, but at the same time, you're still stressed out and wondering if you could even do this. But it does look like here you are definitely overcoming a bittersweet situation, especially with somebody with a possible C, K, S, or P initial in your life. It does look like here also at the same time, you are moving forward and things are getting competitive. The more you move forward, the faster you go, the more competitive it gets. But you will come out on top of all those complications and all those challenges and all that competition. So I'm going to leave that with you, and I hope that helps.
Yes, Simone.
Hey, Joe.
I have to give her a bad time. Hey, Karen. And Karen. And Shelly. And Desi. Oh my God, everybody's on tonight. Okay. So, let's see. We've got some spots open if you want to donate and get a reading there. Well, never mind. We got another one. Shelly. What kind of reading would you like?
Hi, Shelley.
Okay.
Okay.
McGoldrich, you mean? Okay. Okay. Any anything exciting to look forward to? Shelley. Okay, from everything that's coming in here right now, it feels like, first of all, again, there's a lot of emotion with you right now, and it really feels like you need to balance your logic and your emotion out. Put enough logic in there because it really feels like you've got like you're overthinking things too emotionally, and you need to balance those things out. There are some good things that are going to be coming up for you. But the thing is, you have got to start the first step of all of this because it feels like it's going to be a domino effect kind of for you. First of all, we need to get you balanced, which I think you're already kind of starting to do. Whatever situation you've just come out of, that needs to be let go as well because that's covering you right now as my 10 of swords, which means the situation is done. So with time to learn your review the lesson you've learned and move forward. There are still some things that kind of hold you back. It's like your final obstacle. It's either you kind of maybe don't want to face it or you don't know quite how to face it. So this is the domino effect. Once you face this final obstacle, let go of whatever you've just been through there. That is when the Emperor takes charge. Okay, the Emperor turns everything from chaos back into order for you, and it slowly kind of rolls forward there. You start getting more harmony in your life. You're starting to do the right things by staying more present oriented, because that's the only time that you have to really do anything is in the here and now. Once you get more balanced as well, decisions are not going to be so, you're going to get that clarity of mind. The decisions won't be so like dreading kind of is the only way I can put it. It just makes your path a lot smoother. I really want you to try to get away from the woulda, coulda, shouldas. Okay, all that does is put you into a negative tailspin and keep you in the past. Remember, everything that happened for a reason. You've already agreed to it before you were reincarnated onto the state. So no matter what you woulda, coulda, shoulda done, if you could go back and change it, the end result would always be the same. So you are exactly where you need to be. It's just this little bit right here. Get the domino falling, the first domino falling, and everything will start to kind of click into order for you. This is all a precursor to like a spiritual rebirth for you. Things are going to start to move forward a lot faster, and a lot of this anxiety that maybe you are feeling right now, that's going to start dissipating out as well. Okay, my dear, you're doing awesome though. Keep working on it.
All right, Shelley, you ready? You wanted to hear something good? Well, you've got something good. In the heart of the matter here, it does look like here, the sun and joy card right here. You are having joy and happiness within your life right now. This is your main focus. And it's saying here something in the recent past that you have been, I feel like, on a spiritual path and you have found your niche, hon. And that basically tells me what it is. And it's saying here, the Chariot card is telling me here, you have been taking action and it is happening here for you. And I'm getting chills. So whatever it is that you just found yourself in a spiritual sense, it's saying here, you found your niche. And saying here, with that, start taking action and keep moving forward, because in the now position, you've got definitely the World card there, which tells me you have a great foundation for this and success happening. It does look like here you're finding your joy and also a grounding situation, a great foundation for this. It does look like here you got double tens, which means a lot of changes and transformations are happening in your life, a lot of endings. So you're putting things aside, you're putting things, back where they don't need to be anymore in your life. They don't serve you anymore. So there's no need to have these things in your life bringing you down and depleting your energy. Okay, so start focusing on the joy, have your goal, have your vision board, and keep moving forward. Even if it's baby steps, it doesn't matter how many steps you take, as long as you get where you're going. And if in their teeny tiny micro steps, okay, it's okay. As long as you keep moving forward every day towards something, even if it just means when you're writing in your journal towards what you're wanting, you're still thinking thoughts and you're making those thoughts into like writing. And that means you're adding another extra element into this. So you are definitely moving forward and creating that momentum. You're finding your joy and peace. And it's all about a choice that you made when you heard an opportunity presenting itself. If this opportunity has not presented itself yet, it is on its way and it's in the now position. So what I've got right here going on, it does show success and victory for you, especially when it comes to the home. Things around the home are really going to start to smooth out. And I do see celebration and growth here for you happening. So it does look like here there's going to be possibly one or two possible close friends that you have right here that are going to help you move and motivate you in your growth. It does look like here one's going to possibly have a J, G, or C possible initial, and the other one is going to be an M, N, A, T. It does look like the one with the M, N, A, T possible initial. She's more harsh, more clear cut with her communication, and more forceful with her communication. She doesn't mean that in a negative way. She's more just kind of, this is just her personality and what she wants, because she looks towards you and looks at you and wants better for you. The other one's a little bit softer. Okay. And I feel like has a little bit probably lighter hair. It does look like here though, again, partnership and is happening here. Friendship is happening here. Success in this. I also feel like a partnership with this is definitely happening here for you. And I feel like you're going to feel more grounded when you do this. And it's saying here, listen, fill your cup. Okay. You just keep filling your cup, because filling your cup is self-love. It's not selfishness. And also you can't drink from an empty cup. So, and you can't pour from an empty cup. So there you go, right there. It's saying here, you give so much, hon. You need to start giving to yourself, because you need to be more grounded when you are giving, because what you do sometimes can deplete you. And sometimes when you do that, that's what happens right here. And that's kind of where, like, I don't know if you suffer from depression or something, but it's saying here, you need to keep focusing and have a laser focus on this. And it does look like here with that, the joy is on its way. And it actually, I feel like you're already in it. And if it's not, it's like right there at your fingertips. So, and basically it's saying here, listen, hon, listen to the messages that are coming in, because then once they do, it's going to help you figure out exactly what you're wanting, which I already feel like has already happened and they already started. And now it's just time for you to blossom and bloom. You are ending the reading right here with moving into smoother times. Things will be getting better for you. Again, listen to your soul. Okay. And what it needs. And what it's saying here to me is that it sings when it's around water. So I don't know if you need to like meditate near water, have a water bowl, I don't know, a pond, a lake, an ocean. I don't know what this is, but it's saying here definitely, or have like some kind of like water fountain kind of thing to help you meditate and ground and center, because I just feel water is definitely your element. It does look like here also at ending this, it's saying here, boom, contentment, joy, happiness, complete love and happiness here for you. It's coming, and you're already taking action on this. And it's saying, even if it's baby steps, like I said, if it's slow, what is it that the hare and the hare and the tortoise. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they both got to the finish line eventually, right? So it's okay. Take the time you need, but as long as you are moving forward, it looks like here you will be releasing. So stop stressing. If you're stressing, anxiety, remember, anxiety doesn't solve anything. Okay. It just ruins the moment you're in. So start to focus on and do those trigger things, like snap your fingers or something. Do something, pinch yourself to get yourself out of that mode of anxiety of when you're finding you're in a stressful situation, especially if you have nothing to do, if you can't do anything about it. So then start to look for the silver lining in the situation. They're saying silver lining, and you're going to find that there's a rainbow there somewhere. And that's going to help you find your joy. And so start these little habits and start making a vision board, because I really feel like this is something that's going to work for you, because I do see happiness and joy and celebration happening here for you. I'm going to leave that with you, and I hope that helps.
Hey, that's awesome, Shelley. All right. And then Miss Karen. Hi, Andrea. All right, Karen, what kind of reading would you like today? Yo, you know.
Is Michelle still on? Michelle, are you still with us?
Probably putting ice packs on her bruises. She asked for it. I have to give Michelle a bad time. She's awesome. There she is.
Am I talking too fast, Michelle? She's like, slow down tonight. I'm like, all right, I'll try to tell my squirrels.
All right, Miss Karen.
I'm from back east. It's a thing.
Okay, so Karen, here's kind of what I'm getting, and of course, as freaking always with you, Dad's in the picture, just so you know he's around. I swear, every time I read for her, I get the same one. I think with the mood with you is you're coming to the, trying to figure out how to word this. Okay, you know how we always talk about the two paths. You can either go the way you've been going or do what it is you need to do. It feels like this isn't just going to be one path. There's going to be many, many of those coming up for you. It's going to be do the same or move forward. And it feels like somewhat you're in a new territory, and that has this whole feeling of being lost, but then okay, but then not okay. And did I make the right choice? And you know, it's just this whole whirlwind of, it's like the whole snowball that turns into an avalanche. You're double guessing your intuition, which you don't normally do, so that's kind of strange. Because sometimes it feels like you're double guessing it when it starts to come in. It's like you know that you should listen, but then you don't. There's still some things in your past that you're feeling bound to, that you're not walking away from, or that you can't walk away from, or you don't feel like you can walk away from them. And do what you need to do, because you're getting really tired, because you get my Queen of Wands reversed. So, I mean, there's a lot of like the things that you loved in life. It's like you're starting to get tired. It's like, why? New opportunities for you the universe is presenting you with a new path that you can go down to reach whatever it is that you want to be. Some of these choices are kind of hard for you because you've got to switch perceptions and you've got to switch emotions that are attached to those. You get the Ace of Wands coming in, so you still have that drive and desire to move forward, but you also get the Fool card reversed. So this is new beginnings. So some of these new beginnings are still some of the past stuff, or that you're just moving away from, is still being pulled in with it. And it feels, it's like with the astrology right now, we're starting that phase again where empathic people especially are to look at their own path and not everybody else's. And it seems like you're so used to, you're not doing it on purpose, but you're so used to just staring at everybody else's path that you're just kind of doing it automatically now. And I know you're working hard on moving forward because I see that here. But some of these choices that are going to be coming up for you to truly move forward, you're going to be having to break ties or break bonds that are holding you back. And she's already telling me that you already kind of know what that is, and either you're anticipating it subconsciously or you're already there to where you're really truly know that you have to make a decision. And Dad keeps coming in around you. He's like ready to kick your butt. He wants you to move forward. He's not torqued. He's like both hands on your back going, go. It's time. So I think that this is where a lot of the emotional up and down is, because you're kind of anticipating what it is. Remember, hun, don't cross the bridge before you get there. Okay? Don't cross that bridge before you get there. You got to do it step by step, and you don't have to make leaps and bounds. You can just do it a little bit at a time. Okay? So give yourself a little bit of a break, because you're starting to be really hard on yourself that you're not doing it, or you're saying you're letting yourself down, or that it starts to be some kind of negative self-talk is what I'm keeping reading, and you don't need to do that. Okay? You're going to get through this. Even if you have to do just little baby steps at a time, you're going to do this. Because it's already like you're past the point of no return, basically, right now. You've already made the plans to move forward, and you already have. So just enjoy the journey, because you're going to end up on top with everything. You're going to do incredible. Okay, hon? Hope that helps you.
All right, Karen, you ready? All right, here we go. It shows here in the heart of the matter here for you, basically, is you have found a new passion and love. And it does look like here with this, you have taken action, and it looks like here, again, it's I feel like there's definitely a move. You were definitely motivated to move forward. And it does look like here, it is changes within or around the home. It does look like here with this success around that. And it looks like here you got the double tens right here, which shows also with the ace. Shows beginnings and changes are definitely happening here for you, and endings. And it looks like here you ended a chapter and now you're starting a new chapter. And with that, it looks like abundance and love and happiness and joy. And it also looks like here a great foundation, especially around the home and family. It looks like here things are moving forward for you towards the better and releasing all that negativity. If you have not released it yet, it's saying here, let it go. Okay, because it's saying here it doesn't serve you anymore. And it's saying here with this also, it does look like here probably within or around 9 months, or by the 9th month, you're really going to find that you have found your niche, basically, and really comfortable and know the path that you're on. It does look like here the moon card is here. So I'm feeling like it's saying something about the 13 moons. I don't know what that means for you. I don't know if you follow the moons, or if this is like some kind of, they almost kind of like the system for you, something about the moon. So I don't know if you like start like a system and during the new moon and then end in the full moon or something, but it's saying here like almost like a rotating process for you. I don't know what I'm talking about here, but this is what they're showing me. So I hope this makes sense for you. But it's saying here something about the moon. So I don't know if like every new moon or every full moon, something is coming your way. It's as if like it's a new step or more growth happening here for you. And it does look like here it's all towards your happiness. It does look like here with that definite solid action is being taken here, and it does look like here you are definitely motivated by it. I also do feel like you are definitely a spirit worker, but you connect with the stars, and they're saying there's other beings. I don't know what the heck that means, but there's other beings. So I don't know if this is other entities, other energies that you're reaching out to, but it's saying here it's almost like you have a cord and a connection to them. The cord typically means to me, it's depending upon whether it's a gold or silver cord, but they're showing me here you've got like a braided cord of gold and silver. And this is about what that represents to me is gold represents someone that you've been connected to in this life. The silver typically represents for me, in just a spiritual sense, you are connected in some form. And like either they've taken on a guardian angel role of you, or it is your guardian angel or a master guide coming in. But it does look like here each new moon seems to be like a new thing for you, that you're another step, another level towards your happiness. And you are completing it because you've got the double tens right here. This is completion. You have it. You've already started your passion. You've already done the work. You've done the foundation work that you needed to do. It's saying here the death card is right here with the decision. And this tells me here you made the decision to change your life, out with the old, in with the new, starting fresh, basically. And it's saying here the star card is finishing it off with the 7 of rods here for me, which tells me there's a trip coming up here. You're juggling things around, but at the same time you are victorious with everything, and everything's going to smooth out, and you're going to be victorious with this. Listen to your intuition. It's almost like leading. It's always with the stars, though. It's again with the stars. So I feel like definitely either you're on stage or you're doing something where you're out in the limelight of in some form. And I do feel like here it is saying here, listen to the connection with your stars that you have. It does look like here also that you are kind of feeling and waiting for a message to happen. And then once you do, it's like, okay, now you figured out what you want, where you want to go. Now you need to start make the process happen. And it's saying here, it's something you've been ready and waiting for. You've just been waiting for this message to happen. And once this message happens and comes to you, you make the decision and then you move forward. But you have to figure out exactly what the steps are to move forward. And I think that's where they're saying the 13 moons now are coming in. And each moon, you're going to find that you have made, if you have not already started this, or it's something that's going to be starting that you're going to have to pay attention to. Each new moon phase is going to be a new step, of either a baby step or a big step. They're saying there's some big steps. They're kind of like saying that, showing me the, what is that? Mother May I, or those Red Rover or something, where they're like, do 2 ballerina swirls and a giant step and then 2 little baby steps, but everything is leading you in the forward motion towards completion of what you're trying to accomplish. And with that, it's going to be becoming a new idea. And it's saying here also with that, be courageous with this new idea. It's a new passion of yours coming. And it's saying here, it will be successful if you put action behind it. Otherwise, it's just a great idea. I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. I spoke a little slower that time, yeah? I try.
You're doing good. Awesome. All righty. Let's see if we have any more. We've still got some openings if you guys want to do a donation for a read.
I'm trying to slow it down though, Karen. I tend to talk really, really fast. I'm from back east, and it hasn't left me. My accent left me for the most part, but yeah, I still talk fast, and I do normally talk with my hands. But no Italian. I'm not Italian. I'm Lebanese, a little bit Egyptian, with a lot of Irish.
I should have my friend come on. There's Hayes. Hey, Hayes. How you doing, hon? Alrighty.
Yep. And we always say hun. Do you say hun? Hun's like, I don't know if it's a Connecticut thing or a New York thing, but we say hun. So. And good. I'm glad you like that, Shelley.
Let's see. See if there's anything else. We got some. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Let me look at this real quick while we're waiting. Normally I do this at the beginning of life. So I did pull the charts for, actually I've got to do tomorrow's to see what beautiful thing is going to be happening.
Tired of winter. Where do you live?
I'm in Ohio.
You're in Ohio? And
We get our winter, we had like 3 days of snow. We don't have any snow, and you don't have to wear a jacket outside. I think it's like right now it's 40 degrees.
that's cool. I'm in Arizona and we're actually having winter. I had snow. I had to like actually go out there and like take snow off my car.
Okay, so here's the kind of not so happiness, but okay, do you guys remember back in December when everything was like really tired and it felt like you're kind of exhausted? That is kind of going to be a repeat for the next couple of days. We've got 3 of the Tauruses, 3 of the Aries, and 3 of the Pisces. So if you get any of the astrology signs in threes, 2 groups of threes, that normally will bring about this whole tired energy. The new moon south node, which is all about karmic debt, karmic contracts, stuff like that. That is in Scorpio, and that is going into retrograde as well as the moon's north node. So a lot of that is going to be hitting. If you are empathic, understand that the universe is going to be kicking your butt to make sure that you're looking where you're going and trying to get you ahead on the path that you need to go on. So if you start getting that whole thing where you're exhausted, try to just focus in on what you need to do for you, not so much on where everybody else is at. This is going to be happening for probably the next 3 days, I want to say, before it starts letting up. So just so you guys are aware. Other than that, I didn't see anything really come in more than that. Communication is going to be a bit off probably Friday. I should just watch communication. Communication as far as when you're actively listen to somebody else and don't assume what they're saying. Because there can be some miscommunications going on there. So that's kind of what I got going. I'm going to be doing some more in astrology on later lives, but there you have it. Michelle, I won't answer my phone and turn off all lights. No, because you're going to be going on live with me tomorrow, Michelle. Oh, he's so cute.
This is Belle. This is why I have the Glade. She might have come and check out what's going on up here.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, let's see. We are going to do this again, obviously. We'll have to set up another schedule and do this. I don't know. That is so cute, though. I kind of want one now.
This is a French bulldog.
Oh.
All right, are we done? Can we get down now?
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. This was awesome. And
yeah, I had a great time.
So we'll have to have Michelle do.
Yes. Yes.
She's going to come on next time with us.
Yes.
She's already committed to it.
She did. She committed to it.
Yeah, she
Michelle.
Said there.
Yep.
So if she doesn't show, we'll leave a link to her Facebook Messenger.
We'll give you a private phone number.
I'm all about that. I can give addresses too if Kim needs me.
Well, I had
All
fun.
right.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
All right.
This is great.
All right. Have a good night, you guys. We'll see you later.